Our weekly series with the Innocence Project continues as we turn our attention to a case out of Texas. Christopher Scott, a Dallas native, was sentenced to life in prison after being wrongfully convicted of killing a man during a botched robbery in 1997. Found guilty by an all-white jury, Scott spent 13 years behind bars until he was finally exonerated in 2010. Since being released, he's devoted his life to helping others who've been wrongfully convicted. In 2011, he started his own nonprofit called House of Renewed Hope. I'm happy to welcome Chris to the show, along with Michael Ware, Executive Director of the Texas Innocence Project. Thanks to you both for coming on tonight.
Thank you for having us.
All right, Chris, I'm going to start with you. You've called what happened to you as something straight out of a bad movie, that your life took a turn simply for being near the wrong place at the wrong time. And that started off with an innocent phone call, the taste of soda and the sound of a helicopter. Could you tell us what happened the night you were arrested for a crime you didn't commit?
Well, basically, a friend of mine's called me, wanting to have a conversation because at the particular time he was struggling with drugs. And, you know, we used to always talk about it when he come visit the grocery store that I used to work at, because the grocery store I used to work at was in the same community where this crime had happened at. So from time to time, he'll come in and, you know, want to talk about his drug addiction. And I just used to tell him what I would tell my older brothers or my cousins, that if you wanted to, you know, stop using drugs, it's something you have to do for yourself, for one. And for two, you know, you got to stop hanging around the people that can influence you to do drugs. So he had called me about 7 times that day wanting to talk. And I turned him down every time because I didn't want to leave my girlfriend and kids at home by themselves, because at that particular time, my kids was 4 and 5 years old. So eventually I got up and left because I didn't want him to harm himself or someone else. And I didn't want that to be on my conscience, that when he reached out that I wasn't there for him. So I got out of my bed, got out of my house, and drove to where Claude Simmons lived. And as I'm turning down the street, I see a lot of cops. And you normally don't see these many cops in this particular neighborhood. So that kind of started me already because I seen too many police officers. So what I did was I drove up into Claude Simmons' yard and I just blew my horn because I didn't even want to get out the car. I blew my horn, he got out, got in my car. We made a couple of blocks or whatever. I stopped him at a friend's house. He probably stayed in a friend's house no more than a minute tops. He came back out, got in my car. We went to 7-Eleven and I bought us a couple of soft drinks. We sit in 7-Eleven parking lot for about maybe 10 minutes talking about the situation. And at that particular time, I felt like he was calm and cool. And it was time for us to go back and drop him off. So as I'm driving, I'm seeing police cars like everywhere. And soon as I turn down his street and I see the helicopter flying above my car, shining its light on me. And I'm like, what's going on? Not knowing. And then the crazy part was I saw the cop make a U-turn. And when the cop made a U-turn, I was like, told my code, you know, Claude Simmons, like, you know, the cop made a U-turn. But we know we hadn't did anything, so we really don't have anything to worry about. But being raised up in a Black community, when cops get behind us, we usually just make a beeline for somebody's house that we know, parking their driveway into the cop pass on. So this particular time, I was able to park in Claude Simmons' yard, went inside of his home, and sit down until the cops left, till everything was clear. So maybe 2 or 3 minutes into me sitting in Claude Simmons' house, the cops called the phone telling that they wanted the 2 men that just came in the house to come outside. And we was like, for what reason? And they was like, well, you know, it's a need to know basis, just come outside. I told Claude about it because it was his home. He told me just hang the phone up. That's exactly what I did. Maybe 45 seconds later, the cops called back. Say we want the 2 individuals that just came in, just went into the house and come outside. Now at that particular time, it's women in the house, kids. So when I got up to look out the window, I saw the whole neighborhood, blocked off, barricaded, like you couldn't come in, you couldn't go out. Then we started seeing flashlights flashing through the windows. So now the ladies is kind of getting scared and the kids are crying. So I told Claude, let's just go outside and see what they want. And eventually we said, yeah. And before, right after we told them that we was coming out, we opened up the door. The cops bum rushed the house. I'm sitting on the couch, and next thing I look up, I have about 9 guns pointed at me. And I'm wondering, like, why do y'all have guns pointed on me? Why do y'all have so many guns pointed on me? They say, well, you on a need to know basis, come outside and we'll tell you. So at that particular time, they told about 6 of us to lay down on the ground. I'm like, what? He said, yeah, lay on the ground. Then they just started going to pick random people that fit the description. There was just, people that was just looking, and made these people come lay on side of us too. So now it's about 10 of us laying on the ground. Eventually the cop come and gets me off the ground, and he walks me up to this van, and he told me to hold my hands out. I did it what he, requested. He put some liquid substance in my hand and it dripped into a bag. Now at that particular time, I'm not really paying attention to what's happening until later on down, the line. So they eventually puts me into a police car and states that it's a woman gonna come identify you. If she can't identify you, we have to let you go. So I was like, okay, fine, because that particular day was a Sunday. I don't leave the house on Sundays because of the fact Dallas Cowboys play. I do my laundry, wash my cars, and take my kids to the pond and feed the ducks every Sunday. So I was like real eager for her to come and identify me. At that particular time, my girlfriend pulls up to the scene, and the cop said, that's the lady, grab her. So what had happened was a lady had went inside of a drug house, seen how much drugs and money that they had, went outside, told the guys that was in the car. Those guys went inside of the house, robbed and killed the Hispanic drug dealer. So when they saw my girlfriend, they thought that lady was my girlfriend. They immediately grabbed my girl, put in handcuffs, and told her they wanted to search both our cars because actually they was looking for the clothes.
Well, hey, Mike. I'm sorry, Chris. I want to get Mike in here because you know this story. So vividly. It's been more than 20 years. But I want to get to Chris really quickly, and then also get back to you. Mike, and I want to get back to Chris about your nonprofit. Mike, you were instrumental in helping clear Chris's name. How did you end up getting involved in this case?
Well, as I think you probably know, and Craig Watkins got elected district attorney of Dallas County in 2006 and started the first ever conviction integrity unit as part of the district attorney's office when he took office, and he hired me to run the conviction integrity unit in Dallas County. And Chris's case came to our attention, I guess about 2008, 2009, and by then we had exonerated a number of innocent men who had been wrongly convicted during past administrations. But Chris's case was a little different in that there was no DNA involved in his case. It was extraordinary in that it looked like he and his co-defendant, Claude Simmons, were both innocent. So 2 innocent people had been convicted, and they'd been convicted of capital murder. And so we began to investigate his case pretty intensely, and eventually the real perpetrator, one of the 2 real perpetrators, confessed. We were able to get his deposition, and long story short, exonerate Chris and Claude Simmons, who were both absolutely innocent.
I actually had the pleasure of working with Craig Watkins. He actually hired me in 2011, a year after you were exonerated, Chris. Chris, we're running out of time. I would love to have you back to actually just talk about House of Renewed Hope. So hopefully you'll come back on, sir. Thank you so much. And Michael Ware, Executive Director for the Texas Innocence Project, I thank you both for your time tonight.